Well, hello there, motherfuckers. Welcome to your Raw preview. So, tonight, The Undertaker is scheduled to be there. And my advice to them, to the WWE, to Vince McMahon, is to take Vince Russo's advice, what he said on the Wrestling Inc. podcast. You know, I got a feeling that McMahon probably listens to Russo. Maybe he takes little ideas. Now, you don't really fucking listen to him. But the idea was this. Last week, they should have had the Shane McMahon thing carry out through all the 3 hours of the show. You know, think about this. One big moment, it was 30 minutes. It was a lengthy segment, but it was the only thing that was good on the show besides a Triple H Roman Reigns, beatdown. They got to make Undertaker and Shane and carry this out through the whole show. If they're gonna make, WrestleMania, this is gonna be a big part of it. They better start doing something. It can't just be a fucking 10-minute segment. I swear to fucking God, it better not be that way. You know, if you're gonna have the Undertaker and Shane there, at least make it count. You know, that's the thing. During the Attitude Era, when they had like a segment, it was never just a one-off thing. Usually the segment would lead to a bunch of matches. Sometimes a bunch of matches being made in one segment. But it was all, it was like a fine tapestry. It was never like, oh, here's a segment, there's a segment. There were separate segments. But, the main idea was always carried across during the opening segment pretty much. And it set the pace for the show. And like Russo puts it, they always built to a crescendo back in the day. Now, they did have a good moment at the end of the last Raw. I ain't gonna, be hypocritical and take that away from them. But that was a one-off, time for them. Most of the time, they just fall fucking flat. Like when they had the, Luke Harper versus the Big Show, 2 weeks ago. What a fucking disaster that was to build up for fucking Fastlane. The last thing you saw before Fastlane was a shitty ass main event. So I don't know how they could do it, but they should be stretching the Undertaker and Shane McMahon across this whole show. We don't even know who else, how they're reacting to Shane McMahon. Besides Stephanie and Vince, we don't know even how Triple H, the champion, the fucking COO, how he even reacted to Shane McMahon coming back, his brother-in-law. What is this? Why are we left out in the dark? They got Shane McMahon. It's one of the hottest angles they've had in fucking years. The hottest thing to happen in a long time. No exaggeration there. Listen to the fucking crowd. Look at the fucking internet. It fucking blew up. Shane McMahon broke the fucking internet, for God fucking sakes. So tonight, fucking make it count, WWE. Don't have another fucking shitty show like you did last week. I don't fucking care. It still was a shitty show. One good segment and then the same old fucking bullshit. No. We want a good fucking show. We don't want just one good segment and everything else sucks. Make the whole fucking thing good. Make the whole thing fucking count. Right, motherfuckers?